Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin cooking, make sure you have adult permission and supervision before you begin cooking. We're going to use 2 simple ingredients to make a pizza dough. Our first ingredient is soft rising flour. So we want to scoop our flour into our measuring cup. We're going to do 2 cups of soft rising flour. And then we're going to take our knife, like so, and level off our flour so that way we don't get too much flour. And we're going to repeat this process with our spoon, scooping it into our measuring cup. And take our knife, like so, and we'll add that to our mixing bowl. And it's okay that we have a little flour on our counter because we may need to use that if we go to knead the dough. And then last but not least is our Greek yogurt, and we're going to do 1 cup of Greek yogurt to 2 cups of flour, to 2 cups of self-rising flour. Now you can season your dough if you want. You can add, so we have our 1 cup of Greek yogurt. And you can season your flour with a little Italian herbs if you wanted, or garlic powder, but we're just going to do a basic plain pizza dough. And again, we clean as we go. And what we're going to do is just mix our Greek yogurt into our soft rising flour to create our dough, like so. And it'll be a little dry, but that's okay. And what I've done is just turned our dough out now onto our work surface. And I'm just going to do a couple quick kneads on it. And that's about it. We have our dough right here, and we're going to allow it to rest about so now we have our dough, and we're just going to allow it to rest about 30 to 40 minutes until the gluten relaxes. So while our dough is resting, we're going ahead and grate up our cheese. We have mozzarella here. Again, you want to use block cheese if possible, because you know the shredded cheese, pre-shredded cheese has coating agents on it, so you don't want to have those extra chemicals, and it keeps it from really melting well. So this is why we typically use the block cheese. We have our cheese grated, and we've created a little topping station. I'm going to use a little cornmeal from my pizza stone, mozzarella, some pepperoni, and tomato sauce. We've allowed our pizza crust some time to rest, so we're going to take it out of its bowl. We're going to take our bench scraper, cut it in half. And then we're going to roll out our pizza crust using our rolling pin. Make sure that we give ourselves some space to do this. You can put a little flour down if it gets a little sticky for you. Now on my pizza stone, I've added some cornmeal, and that's going to help keep the pizza dough from sticking. And I'm going to apply the pizza crust to the pizza stone. So I'm using my individual pizza stone right now. Fill in those little holes. I'm going to add just a little pizza sauce to it. Spread out our pizza sauce. A little light sprinkling of cheese. A little baby pepperonis. And then we're going to do another light sprinkling of cheese. Now this should feed about 2 people. This individual one. Set that off to the side. And then again, we have another individual one. This one's a little bit bigger, right? Spread it out just a little bit more on our pizza stone. Just make sure that you fill in those little holes right there. And then we're going to add more of our pizza sauce. Another light layer of cheese. Some more of our baby pepperonis. And then another layer of cheese. And we're going to let these bake for about 20 to 30 minutes until the crust is completely cooked. And we're going to bake them on 375. And remember, this is a quick bread because we used self-rising flour, and we used yogurt for the dough. Now remove your pizzas and place them on cooling racks. Make sure that you use the proper equipment. I use my silicone pot holders to remove the finished product. So happy eating, ladies and gentlemen. Happy baking. And again, we do this under the supervision of our parents.